One of the questions I get a lot online is, did Jesus really make alcoholic wine? And that's a fair question, especially when the Bible seems to use the word, in inverted commas, wine in so many different ways. And here's the thing. In Bible times, the word wine could mean two very different things, and understanding that differences changes everything. And now, in the Old Testament, there are two main Hebrew words for wine. One is yahin, which usually refers to fermented wine, the kind that makes you drunk, if you like. The other is tiros, which is often translated as new wine, and that's the fresh, sweet juice straight from the grape. No fermentation, no alcohol. In fact, in Isaiah chapter 65, verse 8, it says, "The new wine is found in the cluster," unquote. It's literally wine still in the grape, meaning grape juice. Now, the New Testament uses one word, oinos, but it can also mean either fermented or unfermented stuff. So when Jesus turned water into wine, into oinos, at the wedding in Cana, we need to ask, which kind of wine did he make? Now think about it this way. Would Jesus, the sinless Son of God, the healer of hearts and minds, would he create a drink that dulls your thinking and damages your body, with alcohol? Now that wouldn't make sense, would it? Especially in Proverbs chapter 20, verse 1, and it says, "Wine is a mocker. A strong drink is raging, and whoever is deceived by it is not wise," unquote. Now, this is important. In ancient Jewish culture, the best wine, if you like, wasn't the aged, fermented stuff. It was the fresh, sweet juice, the first press from the grape. That is the new wine, and that's Jesus. That's what Jesus made, and that's what he served. Something pure, something unspoiled, and healing. That lines up with Jesus' character, don't you think? So the next time someone says, Jesus drank wine, you can say, yes, but it wasn't the kind that messes up with your brain. It was the kind that blesses your body. So because God isn't out there to control us, he's out there to restore us. And that includes what we put into our bodies. And when we look at wine through the lens of God's life-giving health design laws, which are basic principles for how life operates and how health operates, it is clear. He's always leading us away from what destroys and toward what gives life instead. I would say amen to that, won't you?